Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the third video in the series. Of course, I'm raising your expectations just so I can dash them in the end. No, I'm just kidding. I probably will end up doing it anyway. That's just how I be. This is the third pair of boots in the series of the four that I have. So this we'll get into a little bit of story on this boot. It's not going to be very long, I hope. But I had kind of stopped looking for boots. After the black boot, I thought, well, I got a black pair and a snake pair. What would I need another pair for? Of course, that was stupid. So before I even bought the black pair of boots, I had been hearing about Tecovas for forever. Different radio shows, different podcasts, etc., etc. And of course, when you go to the website, you automatically get signed up for an email, which, whatever. They're reading all our stuff, so, might as well buy a boot. Anyway, I didn't really see anything I liked on there, so I didn't really buy anything. But one day I just got this email that said new boot alert or something like that. It was some sort of special edition, special order, but they called it the Hank in Canyon Relic, and I I opened it and I saw the model that was modeling the boot, and it was this boot in kind of a white, almost white washed blue jean, really light blue. And I thought, good Lord, that's a good looking pair of boots with that color of pant. And I thought, well, Jesus, I've got to look at these boots and see if I can get one. But so I end up with it. They don't sell this boot anymore, not at Tecovas. There may be some out there. I think I've seen some on eBay a few times, and there might be some floating around out there, but you can't even pull up on the website. So it was either did really bad, or it really was special order. But anyway, I know some companies do that. So I can't tell you exactly the circumference of the shaft of the boot or necessarily the height. I think it's a little bit shorter than the other ones. It is especially not as big in circumference as the two previous boots that I featured on the channel. So we're just going to get into it. It's hand-corded leather. I like this design of the stitching. It almost kind of looks like a holly leaf up here. Some kind of leaf you'd see in the woods. It's just kind of simple, but I wouldn't say understated. It's a really nice really nice looking stitching job up there. Leather, of course, I said that. Leather on the inside. Sort of they wanted it to look like that, I guess, or that's probably just the color of the leather itself. The part down here where your foot actually goes is Varanus Salvatore Lizard. I thought it was Tegu, but it's not. The other pair I have in there from Dan Post actually is Tegu. So I really like I guess it's probably a belly. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really researched that the lizard, but I really like the design of the scales here. Why I'm assuming it's belly is because of that line there. But hey, what do I know about lizards or boots? But I like also, you've got the speckles here on the sides. And on the back, it's really, really light, which it's always been this way. So I'm not sure if this is the back and this is the belly, or this is the back and this is the belly. Whatever it is, it's got a cool design. It's actually 3D. This is more flat. That's actually 3D. And it's cool looking heel area there. And on the inside, of course, the same speckles as the other side. I believe, let's see. Oh, snip toe, which got my attention as well. That's really cool. I like the pointed part. We're going to talk about the toe area here in a minute. Leather outsole. Leather heel, I'm sure. I don't know the name of it, but I do know it's an 1.5 inch angled heel. It's got a little rubber down here, which is pretty nice for impact. But this does kind of give the more high-heeled boot feel to your feet. So you do kind of feel like you're not going to come out of the boot, but you're sliding to the front, which is kind of one of my least favorite things about the boot. Because when you get up here, I'll talk about the reason why this was I want to say a learning curve, I guess, in boots. They're not very easy to get on, especially when they're brand new. They were a chore to get on, and that's because of the circumference. You got to basically be a ballerina and get your foot in there. And of course, if anybody has seen my videos, I'm definitely not, or any of the videos I've been in, I'm definitely not a ballerina. Surprise, surprise. But you practically got to throw the tip of the boot, the toe, into your kneecap area just to get the boot on. We'll talk about here at the end what I got from the Boot Barn store in North Little Rock that really helps get boots on. So once you get them on, though, they fit fine. They're not super tight around your ankle or your shin or your calf. But down here, it's a good fit. It's actually, when it was brand new, it was a little, I don't want to say tight, but it was snug fitting. It has broke in. Of course, you can see it's, it kind of looks broke in. But once it broke in, it's not grabbing around here. Of course, when you get to the toe knuckle here, like we talked about the other day, it's a little tight. And then the toes up front, just because it's snipped, the design, of course, it's going to be tight in the front, tighter in the front. They're a comfortable boot to be in, stand in, walk in. The insole, you can't see it. I think it says Tecovas, or it used to. It's just a leather insole. It's not antimicrobial. It's not very squishy. It's just a regular leather insole. So it's not near as comfortable as the Dan Post. However, you could probably get an insole that's just as comfortable. Again, with this boot being that it's a little bit smaller in circumference, I can't wear the same socks that I wear with the Dan Post boots, the Manning and the Milwaukee. I just kind of have to wear just a regular tie. I found some taller socks that I tend to wear with my shorts. I kind of like a tall sock. Anyway, I wear just a regular cotton Nike sock with these things, and it's fine. But being that you can't wear the sock and you don't have as good an insole, these are a little bit less comfortable, but you can still wear them for a while before your feet are just kind of screaming at you. But there's more than one reason why my feet hurt at the end of the day, and boots probably aren't the main one. But anyway, as far as the design looks great. The color looks great. There's a few things that I have to say about I don't want to say craftsmanship, but what they dyed the leather with up here. I only have like the one bottle of boot care products that the guy sold me in Memphis, and I've used them on the black pair of Tecovas that I have. Not very often, but I've done it once or twice to put a little moisture back into the leather. Mostly I just use that boot black. But that stuff that guy sold me, it says test a spot before you just cover, the leather that you're going to put it on so it doesn't peel or pull the color out of the leather. And I tested a little area. I think it may have been on the other boot, like on the inside or at the top here. And the one you'd never see. And it pulled it right off of there. I didn't even have to try. So whatever they colored this with, it doesn't stick as well. And I don't think my pant legs have worn the color off here. I think it was kind of done this way to give it a distressed look. However, I think some of it is from the pants, which is fine. That's going to happen. But I wish see, like right here, I don't think that was just colored or not colored enough. It's really, I don't say really light. It looks a lot lighter in this light that I have in this room than it is actually in person, which is probably because I'm some sort of professional YouTuber, But that up there, so I have nothing to put on these, and they don't feel near as dry as the snakeskin does. Yeah, just scuffed it up there a little bit, but you just, but I want to keep them nice and supple, because I want a nice pair of boots. So I got to find something. I'll probably call Tecovas or email them and see what's up. But another thing, I don't know how they colored this or dyed this leather down here. It wears off pretty easily as well. Which down here, it kind of looks cool. It just makes it look a little worn. What I did do is, you can see a little bit right here. It's kind of worn off here a little bit different than it's worn off here. And I just need to, what I did do is when I first bought them, and it may even be this pair. Hang on. Can't get a good light. Can't get a good light. I don't think it's this pair or this shoe. I think it's the right one. I kicked something getting it out of the car, and it kicked the nick out of it. Of course, that's my fault. That's not bad workmanship. So I just took one of my nephew's brown Crayola markers and just touched it up one day, and you can't tell. So probably what I'll do is I'll just go around and touch up a little spot here and there. But like I say, that's just wearing off. And I don't want to say it's bad workmanship. It's just something that could have been maybe a little bit better. But anyway, that's not a knock on Tecovas. It's a good boot. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you got Tecovas, got this pair, seen this pair, leave a comment. Anybody like and subscribe, share it, do whatever. But thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and y'all have a good one. Bye.